Okay, Hunter, come here. Okay, you're gonna run over there. I'm gonna throw it to you. You're gonna catch it. Okay, ready? I'm gonna throw it to you. Ready? Say, hey, go right there. Go ahead. Okay, ready? Catch. Almost. All right. It's all right. You're running the next route. Get your mouthpiece in. That's right. All right, Hunter, come here. All right, guys. Good job, mouthpiece and everything. All right, no yelling. Okay, look at mommy. You're gonna say what I say, okay? All right. Welcome everybody to the last regular season. Okay, oh, good. Mouthpiece in. All right, guys. This is the final week of the regular season before we get to playoffs. And with 2 games left, we have some pretty good fidelity on who's in and who's not, except for the West. The West is always a mess. Okay, guys. All right. So I'm gonna get right to it because I don't have much time for this. Everett, okay, stay right there.
Everett, no. Everett.
Freeze. There you go. Good job. Everett, come here.
Everett,
come
go with Daddy.
Everett, come here.
Go with
Come
Daddy.
here. Come here.
No, go with Daddy.
I think we encourage that too much. All right, come here. All right. So in the East, congratulations, Purple Ruse, Luke's Big Teams, Bills, and Gotchilk are all in the playoffs. I am Groot and Hulk Smash. Hulk Smash is gonna win. Hulk Smash, if you would have played like you did this week all season long, you would be in the playoffs just fine. But I am Groot is gonna get crushed. So I am Groot and Hulk Smash are both gonna end up at 4-8. And then it's gonna come down to which one of them has a better divisional record to see who gets a license plate. But either Hulk Smash or I am Groot is getting a license plate. Good. Spike the ball. All right. So that's the East. Purple Ruse has a pretty dominant showing in the East, which is pretty good. Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh. Okay, ready? So in the West, all right. So the West is pretty interesting. In the West, you've got Brady's Bozos. All right, ready? Catch. Whoa. Where'd it go? In the West, all right, Brady's Bozos. This is pretty impressive. Brady's Bozos is on a 10-game win streak. 10-game. I don't know. Is it up there? Keep looking. All right, Brady's Bozos is in a 10-game win streak. This is how dominant Brady's Bozos has been. I don't know if I've really communicated this in any of the updates. Is it up there? It's up there. They have scored 1,700 points this season. 1,700 points, and this isn't even counting week 12. The next closest team is in the East is Purple Ruse with 1,439. Almost 7 points short of 300 more points than the next closest. There are many teams in this league that it takes 5-6 weeks before they score 300 points. Oh, all right. I was trying to look for it, and I found it. Oh, there it is. So Brady's Bozos, I mean, it is going to be a very, very big upset if they lose in the playoffs.
Come here, Robert. Come here.
Okay. Hunter, you're in the shot. Okay, there you go. All right. So that's the good news story in the West. John's Tigers also a very dominant team, and then from there it's all downhill with BK, Reno Rush, Blue Bayou, and Zack Attack all at 4-7. So Zack Attack needed at least one other team to lose and them to win to not get a license plate, or to win and get 2 other losses. None of that happened, so Zack Attack gracefully, like a good commissioner, bowed out of the competition thanks to Luke's Big Team throwing up a good 100 points more than I scored. So Zack Attack is out, and Zack Attack's getting a license plate holder for the 2nd year in a row. Sherry made me say that. But so here's the interesting thing. BK, Reno Rush, and Blue Bayou are all 4-7. All 3 of these teams are undecided this week. They are all projected to be within a few points of their opponent. So any combination of these 3 teams winning or losing is possible. Reno Rush just needs Blue Bayou to lose, and they're in, even if they lose. BK needs either Arena Rush or Blue Bayou to lose, and they're in. Blue Bayou needs to win and have one of the other teams lose. So still a lot of wiggle room for those three teams, so a lot of excitement there. Then you have the North. Jared's Jellyfish, the Shirleys are in for sure. And here's where it gets interesting. Bye week is probably going to lose this week. They're going to go because BK, they're currently losing, but they are projected to get about 30 more points, which would put them right around the same points as BK. Anyways, if BK ends up beating bye week and bye week loses, this will be a 2-game lose streak for them. They will still get into the playoffs because Martin's Monsters is getting crushed by Hulk Smash right now. And Hook'em is going to win. Hook'em's having a good week. So, Martin's Monsters, oh man, talk about Hulk Smash planning spoiler. Hulk Smash spoils Martin's Monsters' chance of the playoffs. Martin's Monsters is out. And bye week is going to stay in because Martin's Monsters is out. And then Hook'em, who was out of the playoffs, is now in. Totally complicated, I know. But the big story there is that Killer Tomatoes is ending up with a license plate for like the second or third year in a row. So the nice thing is you never have to take it off if you never win. So the North is pretty much decided with Martin's Monsters and Killer Tomatoes missing out on the playoffs, but Killer Tomatoes gets the license plate. So really the only thing left to see so far is in the West, the 3 teams that are on the bubble, and then whether I Am Groot is going to fall behind Hulk Smash or not and get the license plate in the East. So pretty epic stuff. Hunter, Everett, come here. All right, so that is the final update of the regular season. Hunter, Everett. Hunter, Everett, you coming?
It's quiet. We should be worried.
I know, right? A little nervous. I should probably go check on that. So playoffs start next week. So if you're in, congrats. If you're out, I know how it feels. And set your lineups. Give me a shout.